You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo. Here's a look at our top stories we're following for you at this hour. We are tracking multiple storms in the region this week. We could see rain, wind, snow, and possibly some more thunderstorms. A live look downtown this afternoon. Big clouds over the skyscrapers there. And also a live look right now from our Blue Ridge camera. Beautiful out there. Winter has arrived here in Southern California. Local skiers and snowboarders are certainly in luck with the current snowfall and the potential for much more. More terrain and chairlifts are expected to open this week at Big Bear Mountain Resort. Let's turn it over now to Kcal meteorologist Olga Ospina with our next weather forecast. Olga, how's it looking?
Hi, Ross. You know, it is looking a lot drier than it did in the overnight hours and early this morning. Still a little bit of remnant moisture sticking around, so I want to show you our radar. We're looking at some snow up in the mountains out through the I-5 near Frazier Park. In fact, we'll continue to see some snow through the day with levels lowering, potentially even impacting the I-5 corridor. A little bit of wet weather out through the Inland Empire for San Bernardino as we head into some of our deserts. Beaumont also looking at a little bit of wet weather out through the I-10. So that storm, really most of it has pushed off to the east, and we're looking at mostly dry conditions, on and off slight scattered showers, and then some snow once again still impacting us as we head into later tonight, but really not an issue as we head into tomorrow. We're looking at mostly sunny skies and dry conditions as well for your Thursday. And then as we head into still the rest of the day into early Thursday, wind advisory in place across a lot of those higher elevations and some very cold air left behind now that the storm has exited, especially tonight for the Inland Empire, where we do have a frost advisory in place. That's going to be for temperatures dropping down into the low 30s. So what can we expect for the coming week? Numbers are going to be running below average really over the extended period. And here's why. So our futurecast showing us this first storm is really moving out of our region, leaving us with dry conditions for Thursday, Friday, most of Saturday as well. But take a look at what happened Saturday morning. We start to see some rain developing across Northern California. That's going to drop south. And by late Saturday into Sunday, we could be waking up on Sunday to some light scattered showers. That will move out quickly, leaving us with dry conditions as we head into early next week. Temperature wise, it's going to be a cool week ahead with numbers mostly in the 60s, dropping down into the upper 50s as we head into next week. Ross?
Well, a little cooler, but that sun is shining, Olga. Something to smile about. Thanks a lot. And as we mentioned, the current storm is bringing some much needed natural snow to our local mountains. Kcal News reporter Jasmine Veal is in Wrightwood with a look.
I'm Jasmine Veal. I am here in Wrightwood in downtown, where you can see behind me some of the cars covered in snow, the street, a light dusting. It's beginning to melt off because the sun has come out, but all the skiers and snowboarders are so happy with this first round of snow to, be able to hit the slopes today. We saw some video from Big Bear, from Bear Mountain, people taking the lifts up and snowboarding down. And yeah, they got at least a couple of inches. They are hoping for more because a year ago, there was a lot more than what you see behind me when those historic storms came through, dumping a ton of snow where people couldn't even get out of their homes. So, well, we have this, our first real taste of winter, and I'm in front of the coffee shop here, the Village Grind in Wrightwood. I just ran into Mariah from LA with her dogs. You came up here because of?
The snow.
The snow. A lot of people in their snow gear. Are you planning to hit the slopes today?
Yes, we're actually taking the dogs for a walk and then we're going to head out. Yeah.
What, skiing, snowboarding?
Snowboarding. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think? I mean, were you waiting on this for this to happen?
We were here last week and there wasn't snow, and we're really excited for, like you said, the first powder of snow. It's nice.
Because last year we had quite a bit.
Oh yeah, there was a lot.
It seems to be pretty dry so far up until now.
Yeah, it was a bit dry, so I'm excited to see what the mountain looks like for sure.
All right, well, so far it looks good from the videos I've seen. We're going to head up to Mountain High as well. Enjoy your time up there. We will be hitting the slopes to see how things look, joining some of the skiers and snowboarders. A lot of folks here getting their hot coffee, like Mariah said, taking the dogs on a quick walk and just enjoying the real feel of winter. So we'll have much more and show you how things are looking up here in Wrightwood, Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead. Everyone got a dusting at least of snow. We'll see you on Kcal News.
All right, thanks a lot, Jasmine. We'll see you tonight at 4 on Kcal News. Investigators now say yesterday's deadly Arcadia fire was due to an electrical accident. Sheriff's officials tell us they're looking at rechargeable batteries being plugged into an outlet there and being blamed. That fire Tuesday morning left 3 people dead and 2 others injured. The home is owned by a retired couple who were renting out rooms there. Governor Gavin Newsom and local leaders holding a rally just a few minutes ago supporting a proposition that would be the largest overhaul in the state's mental health system in 20 years. Prop 1, as it's called, is a nearly $7 billion bond measure that voters will be asked to approve coming up on the March 5th ballot. Backers say it'll create thousands of mental health treatment beds and supportive housing across the entire state. And $1 billion will be set aside specifically to house veterans.
No one gets this more than a paramedic. I mean, what you said, Mayor Bass, just this notion that 85% of all the service calls are not for an old 3-alarm fire. They're for, oh, there's Joe again. And the sheriff's out there on overtime, and the police are out there overtime, and then they bring him to the hospital, and the doctor's like, there's Joe again. Well, you can't leave Joe behind because we got rules and regulations, so we got more overtime. And he's just drying up, and all of a sudden now you got another emergency, and the ambulance has just been diverted to another part of town because the hospital's on diversion because there were no beds available because there's Joe again, and no one can help damn Joe. Family can't help Joe. No one seems to help Joe. There's no space for Joe. And as the mayor was saying, we're spending exponentially more on the back end. And I mean, the sheriff just said this. You already know this. Most Angelinos know this, but I don't know that we really know it. The largest mental health institution in the United States of America is a county jail in Los Angeles. LA, in custody. We're as dumb as we want to be. And Proposition 1 solves for that with a different paradigm of accountability and speed and scale, the likes of which we have never seen in modern California history.
And stay with CBS News Los Angeles and Kcal News for the very latest election and campaign updates up to and through Super Tuesday on March 5th. UCLA has acquired the Westside Pavilion Mall to turn it into a massive research park. Gavin Newsom also joining UCLA's chancellor a little bit earlier at the UC and the UC president for that announcement. The 700,000 square foot property will bring together academics, corporate partners, and government agencies, all to explore areas of innovation and breakthroughs that serve the common good. The first steps in the UCLA Research Park will be the creation of the Institute for Immunology and Immunotherapy and the UCLA Center for Quantum Science and Engineering. Well, Hollywood's award season is almost here. CBS is the new home of the Golden Globes, as you may know, which air this Sunday night. And just before the ceremony from 4 to 5, our Suzanne Marquez will be on the red carpet with live celebrity interviews right here on CBS News Los Angeles. And this has been a CBS News Los Angeles show, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back live at 3 here on CBS News Los Angeles.
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.